The story that we are tracking at this hour is the Election Commission is all set to showcase the remote electronic voting machine prototype for migrant voters to representatives of political parties today. Now, 8 national political parties and 57 state parties have been invited for the demonstration today. Parties have been asked to give their views by the end of January on any issue they feel could arise in the new technology. If the remote voting machine is implemented, migrant voters then will not have to travel to their home districts to cast their votes. Well, clearly, as far as the Election Commission's new strategy is concerned to try and bring about as many migrant voters to register their mandate. However, a united opposition held a meeting on Sunday calling the poll panel's proposal sketchy and not concrete. Congress, which led the opposition meeting, claimed that there were huge anomalies in proposal and raised questions about the migrant voters' data.
All political parties who attended today unanimously opposed the proposal of RVM because it is still very sketchy. The proposal is not concrete. There are huge political anomalies and problems in the proposal. The definition of migrant labor, the number of migrant labor is all not very clear. So therefore, we all have unanimously made up our mind to oppose the proposal of RVM. We have been asked to give our reply by 31st of January.
My colleague Akansha is joining me live right now. Very good morning to you, Akansha. That even before the Election Commission is set to demonstrate the RVM, the remote voting machines, the opposition parties have decided their plan. They are already opposing it, but they are raising some very pertinent questions over here. First is, what is the definition of migrant workers and also the data of migrant workers which the Election Commission should be having in their possession? Will that also be made public to the opposition parties who they will be meeting today?
Well, absolutely. It's a very crucial day. Election Commission will showcase the prototype of remote electronic EVM. Now, as you mentioned, this will boost the voter turnout. And if implemented, then migrant laborers won't have to go back to their home state. In fact, for example, if there's a person who belongs to Uttar Pradesh but works in an IT company in Karnataka, then he won't have to travel back to Uttar Pradesh to cast his vote. He can, in fact, go to a remote polling station nearby and cast his vote there. So it'll as the Election Commission is stating, this will boost the voter turnout. This will strengthen the democratic process. But as you also mentioned, the opposition parties yesterday issued a statement saying that this is sketchy, this is not concrete, and it is also confusing. They went on to say that there are political anomalies in this and a lot of confusion as far as the entire process is concerned. The definition of migrant labor is not clear, as well as how many migrant laborers we have in the country. So all of these questions will be put forth by the 8 national parties and 57 state parties which have been called by the Election Commission to showcase this prototype RVM today. It is given that the Election Commission will try to allay the fears of these opposition parties, and they've been in fact asked to file their replies by 31st of January, and they will huddle together again on January 25th, after which they will issue a press statement as to what their reply to this entire thing is. But as far as today is concerned, they will be showcased the prototype of this remote electronic machine. As I told you, if implemented, this will ensure that migrant laborers won't have to travel back to their home states to cast their vote.
Of course, Akansha, appreciate you joining us with all those details. While the remote voting machine system was a long-standing demand of several opposition parties to ensure that the migrant voters don't have to return to their native places to register their mandate, or for that matter, they have to forego their mandate because they are not at their hometown, is something that the Election Commission was working on for a very long time. But today is crucial as Election Commission is set to come up with a demonstration of that prototype of remote voting machine. We wait to see how the opposition is going to react to that.